A deep and emotional survey of the greatest basketball talents who never reached their true potential. This isn't a list of losers, but a poignant study of the clash between pure potential and the harsh realities of professional sports. We'll categorize the different ways talent is wasted, by circumstances, by choice, by the body, or by the mind. The NBA is a museum of realized potential. Statues of Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe celebrate what was achieved. But in the darker corners of the league's history, there's another gallery, a gallery of what could have happened. Here, we find incredible talents, abilities so pure they're breathtaking, but ultimately not fully exploited. They weren't bad players, they were exceptional players whose talents we only caught a fleeting glimpse of. Today, we'll explore the wasted talents of NBA stars, not to mourn them, but to understand what held them back, and to celebrate the brief brilliance they brought. Players who possess incredible talent but are caught in completely wrong situations, team, coach, era, preventing them from ever truly shining. These players possessed incredible talent but were caught in completely wrong situations, team, coach, era, preventing them from ever truly shining. Point 1. Pete Maravich, 1970 to 1980, wasted talent, perhaps the most creative ball handler and passer before Magic Johnson. A pioneer of no-look passes, behind-the-back ball handling, and the ability to create unbelievable plays. Why was it wasted? He was stuck in the wrong era. He played most of his career for the New Orleans Jazz, a young and disorganized team, at a time when the NBA wasn't ready for a showman like him. Without the three-point line, introduced in 1979, his final year, his high scoring was seen as selfish. Coaches failed to exploit his creativity. Results, a Hall of Fame career full of points, 24.2 ppg, but only 2 playoff appearances in 10 years. He was a jazz musician in a country orchestra. His talent was for the NBA of the 80s, but he played in the 70s. Chris Webber, 1993 to 2008, wasted talent, a 6 feet 10 inches center forward with guard-level ball handling and passing skills. One of the greatest passing big men of all time, capable of driving the ball onto the court and being the cornerstone of a team. Why was it wasted? Bad timing and injuries. He was the number 1 pick by the Orlando Magic, but was immediately traded because they already had Shaq. He became the cornerstone of the Run TMC at Golden State, but was then traded. He shone brightly with the Sacramento Kings, but they clashed with the Shaq-Kobe Lakers dynasty and the 2002 refereeing scandal. A serious knee injury in 2003 robbed him of his explosiveness and versatility. Results, 5 All-Stars, but no championships. He is best remembered for calling timeouts when the team had run out of timeouts. NCAA Finals. His multifaceted talent was never given the perfect opportunity to lead the team to the top. These players possess exceptional talent and physical prowess, but their bodies cannot withstand the demands that talent requires, leading to premature collapse due to injury. 3. Grant Hill, 1994 to 2013, a wasted talent, LeBron James before LeBron. A complete 6 feet 8 inches forward, guard speed, superb ball handling, passing vision, excellent defense and leadership. In Detroit, he was a versatile superstar, averaging nearly 22-9-7. Why was it wasted? An ankle injury. After signing a big contract with the Orlando Magic in 2000, he underwent ankle surgery. The injury became life-threatening and nearly resulted in amputation. He missed almost the entire next 4 seasons. The result, he returned as a shooting specialist and had a long and respectable career, but the superstar version of Grant Hill, who was expected to lead the Magic to championships alongside Tracy McGrady, was gone forever. His body betrayed his talent. 4. Derrick Rose, 2008 present, a wasted talent, the purest burst of speed and agility ever. The youngest MVP ever at age 22. His 0 to 100 speed, mid-air directional changes, and finishing ability under the basket were unprecedented for a guard. Why was it wasted? Devastating knee injuries. An anterior cruciate ligament, ACL, tear in the 2012 playoffs. Then a torn meniscus. Each time, he lost a bit of his explosiveness. He was never Derrick Rose MVP again. Result, a supernova. One brilliant season, followed by a long career plagued by injuries and reserve roles. He is proof of the fragility of purely physical talent. Five. Wyoming, 2002 to 2011, wasted talent, immense skill. At 7 feet 6 inches, he possessed a flexible forehand, excellent ball control, and unparalleled footwork for someone so tall. He could be considered the greatest center of all time. Why was he wasted? The immense workload and physical structure. He played year-round without rest, long NBA seasons, followed by international tournaments with the Chinese national team, under immense pressure from a nation. His massive legs and feet couldn't handle it. Repeated foot fractures ended his career at just 30 years old. The result, 8-time All-Star, Hall of Famer, but only 3 playoff first-round appearances. He was forced to bridge cultural gaps and become a national icon, wearing down his body. A gentle giant crushed by enormous expectations. These players possess all the physical skills but lack the mental stability, discipline, or spirit to sustain greatness. Six. Andrew Bynum, 2005 to 2014, a wasted talent, the last all-around center. At age 24 with the Lakers, he was a dominant force, 18.7 ppg, 11.8 rpg, 1.9 blk, all-star. He had the size, hook shot skills, defensive ability, and rebounding. He was considered the future of the center position. Why was he wasted? Immaturity and lack of passion. After winning the championship, his attitude deteriorated. He was criticized for taking selfies on the bench while injured. A trade to Philadelphia fueled these issues. He played bowling while injured in the knee, leading to permanent damage, and displayed an irritable attitude. His passion for basketball was not equal to his passion for other hobbies. Result, retirement at age 26. One of the quickest and most shocking falls from a young star. The mind had defeated the body. 7. Vince Carter, 1998 to 2020, complex case, wasted talent, the most complete physical and technical kit for the shooting guard position. The combination of extraordinary jumping ability, a 6 feet 6 inches size, ball handling skills, and a sweet shot. He had the tools to become one of the greatest offensive players of all time. Why was he wasted? Awareness and motivation. In Toronto, his Vinsanity reputation was tied to dunks, but he was criticized for lacking the ruthlessness of a predator, failing to improve other aspects of the game, and, most importantly, for demanding a trade from the Raptors just before the 2001 playoffs by revealing team tactics to the opposition. This action severely damaged his reputation. Result, a long and successful Hall of Fame career, 8 All-Stars, 25,000 points. But he never made it past the playoff second round in 22 years. With that talent, more was expected. He chose consistency and longevity over the pursuit of championships. He was uncompromising, and many considered it a waste of his potential to dominate. 8. Len Bias, 1984 to 1986, a wasted talent, the next Michael Jordan. Described as a physically stronger version of Jordan, with similar shooting and aerial ability. The Boston Celtics drafted him at number 2 overall in 1986 to succeed Larry Bird. Why was he wasted? A tragic death. 2 days after being drafted, he died of cocaine poisoning. This wasn't a wasted talent due to circumstances or choice, it was the complete extinction of a potential. There were no data points beyond his promising college performance, making him the greatest what-if story in American sports. The outcome, a personal tragedy and a cultural shock that changed the NBA forever, leading to stricter anti-drug policies. The Celtics' reign might have lasted another decade. The waste of talent isn't simply a story of failure. It's a story of fragility. It shows that a top athlete's career is a delicate balance between the body must endure, the mind must be focused and resilient, circumstances, the right team, coach, health, and the times, rules, playing style. These players remind us that pure talent isn't enough. It must be nurtured, protected, and directed toward a purpose. They also teach us to appreciate lasting greatness, LeBron's career, Tim Duncan's hard work, because it's incredibly rare. So next time you watch a highlight of Derrick Rose or Grant Hill, don't just think about what's lost. Appreciate what you had. Witness that fleeting brilliance. Because in the NBA, some stars shine so brightly that they can't last long. And in that brief moment of brilliance, they left a lasting mark on what could have happened.